Hello, and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. Oh, we're getting messages from links. The user message currently unavailable. I dug up so many snow radishes and permafrost lily root bulbs today. I can have a hot pot. Yay! Snow radishes, so... You sure that's radish or is that rabbit? And permafrost lily roots. That sounds like the frost flower, Starman from Genshin Impact. Snow radish, permafrost lily root bulb, hot pot. I know what hot pot is. Don't pretend. Snow radish, yeah. Permafrost lily root bulb. That's a bit of a new one. What's a permafrost lily root bulb? It's a type of lily root bulb that only grows in the snow plains. It's white and crunchy. It's really tasty. Oh, remember to take a pic. I want to eat too. Sounds tasty already. Give me one. Get me one too. Nope, you're too far away. You can stay hungry and watch me eat it. How could you? You'll be the one starving. No, you. Wrong. You're the one who's gonna go hungry. I left 100 snow mice in your camp and they're gonna eat up all your food. What the heck are you doing? Thank goodness you didn't do that otherwise. Rumble, 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 rumble. Is she typing rumble? You heard that? My tummy's gonna complain. What? Just, what's this, RPing? Cascade, are you coming to the next meetup? What kind of meetup? Could it be Tails? Could it be Tails? Could it be the legendary Tale of the Winterlands fan meetup? Yep, that's the one. Seems like you'll be coming, right? Come find us at Pala's booth. Pala? Booth? I'm not a fan? What? Take that back. I'm a fan. Pala? Booth? What was it? A booth? What's a booth? See, we go there to buy works from artists we like. It's not like we can get the official sequel. Anyways, I need your help to get prepared. I'm gonna put together the good stuff I bought in previous meetups and lend them to you. Be prepared to experience the power of the Tales series. What? Cascade! Help! Do you have 5 million shield? Transfer them to me as soon as possible. What do you need so much money? Daddy is kidnapped. I received a message from an unknown sender. He said if Hulk didn't transfer him 5 million shield, Daddy would be in danger. I don't have that much money. It's a scam. Yeah, it's a scam. It's most likely a scam. Why don't you message first and then ask if he's alright? Oh! I get it. You're certainly an honorary member. Daddy's back. I'm so glad he's alive. Crying. Thank you, honorary member. What are they doing, scamming a little child? Moles assemble, let's get the scammers. Well, let's do the daily. Reagan again. Another quiz. Another quiz. I need to spend my Trailblaze power.
It's getting late. Where to now?
And this time I'm actually hunting artifacts, because I kind of need them right now. I need physical, mainly, to equip my
It's
Sushan.
coming to me.
Oh. Let me see what you've been up to lately. Me? Up to? Well, what else? Actually, I've been consolidating, fine-tuning, yeah, whatever. So what? Alright, another question. Really, I thought there would be some more variants. But it's just the same questions over and over.
Come around and have a look.
Come around and don't have a look. Man, still kinda annoyed that last time I didn't listen in.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, whatever, test me. Alright, 1453 equals 0. 1915 equals 1. 2409 equals 2. 6010 equals 3. 9981 equals Fjord. 8848. 1453. Let's look at the first number. It's usually something stupid. Okay. It's the amount of circles. Yep. This will be 6. I'm almost tempted to say 18,000. But 6.
Come around and have a look.
Yeah, there's nothing special about that one. Cavern of Corrosion. Well, I do have to do a Cavern of Corrosion. Simulate universe. Unfortunately, Thingading doesn't count. Let's do Path of Jamming. I think I need a chess piece. Let's see. Quick select. Oh, I already have a chess piece. Except it's defense. Yeah. And this one's yeah. I also need one for Dan Hung. One of the wind one. Yeah, this one. Path of Gelid Wind. You know what? I'll do this one. Alright, it is wind and physical. So let's use some French sushing.
Converge and awaken. Human creations.
Yeah, trying to use my Fushuan against Fantilia, but ended up actually being pretty poor because of the ability to do the prana to reduce the max HP.
The fight is set.
Which is extremely bad. Wow. She just kept wasting her passives. It's horrible.
You're not going anywhere.
Savor it for me.
Together as one. Dodge that! Rise, Venus! Lance forward! You're not going anywhere! Human creations!
Failed to set you.
Dodge this!
So I believe the prana thing is a direct counter for Fushuan,
Yang!
which means you need a healer or shielder instead for those that use prana. Otherwise you'll get fucked. Other than that, well, you can build a bunch of effect resist on her.
Savor it for me.
But it's easier just to build a healer. Just put in the Ulcha, just one of the supports, freeze through it. It's a cleansing effect. But yeah, before I had Natasha, and she had no problems with it. No problems at all. Alright. Shittle. Phantom of the Cavern. Yes. Well, that will do, and that's all the daily's done. Alright. What I want to start first with is exploration. It has been a long time coming, and I should do this right now. It's time to explore Central Starskiff Haven. That's also this. Should I do it? I guess I should. It's better than a swarm disaster, I say. And plus, I think I already done it. But this is just a continuation.
It's getting late. Where to now?
So I'll go around here looking for something to read. There's nothing, then we just go.
When it
for
first opened, the Petric...
The plague's author
What?
is at our door. Our general fights like a boar.
You want to continue? You're a really great singer. I suppose. The lyrics could use some work though. Fights like a boar? Not sure if that's a good thing or not. Pretty sure he is represented by a lion. So if you say you fought like a lion, I guess it'll be better than fought like a boar. Anyway, hey Todd.
The voice of history can never stay silent.
Yes. Alright.
Make your brain feel brand new.
Why are you looking around?
You came at a good time, Cascade. There's something I want to ask you. I heard there has been a thunderous noise coming from Scale Gorge Waterscape recently. Has something big happened?
Are you asking me to investigate something again? I have no clue.
Yep. That's not what I gather from your face.
Wait, don't look at my face.
Looks like you are quite perturbed after helping with my research last time. I swear on Noose's name that your investigation will not be used immorally. Back to the topic. Could you tell me what happened in Scale Gorge Waterscape?
Nope. You talk about your experience briefly. What are you doing, Stell?
The reincarnated High Elder has returned to his homeland, parted the sea, and stirred the waves. Just hearing you say these gives me a vivid imagery, as if I were there.
Oh, maybe I'm a talented storyteller.
Since I started studying the history of Shinto civilization, I have been longing to visit the famous sites on the Nofu mentioned in the books.
I wonder, is he the one that actually does that Myriad Celestia thing? About the 7 ships? Well, he does have the same voice.
It's a shame that the Star Rail has become unstable since the disappearance of Akavili. The worlds are getting further and further away from each other. The guild has gradually lost interest in the Shinto. My teacher, Bernini, was a fan of Shinto culture all his life. He once wrote to me describing the peculiar ecology in Scale Gorge Waterscape and the water that was full of vitality. Unfortunately, the cultural study has always been a niche thing. Without an impressive result, a study would not be funded. In the end, my teacher never returned to his teaching post out of embarrassment and left to work elsewhere. As for me, I'm just a mediocre and untalented person. In fear of ending up the same way as my teacher, I have wasted most of my life on the things that would quickly get me rich and famous. Now that I'm getting older, I have decided to stay true to myself and come here. Help me, Cascade. I want to complete what was left unfinished by my teacher, and witness the beautiful Scale Gorge Waterscape before I am too old to walk. Of course, you can take some time to think it over. This time I won't promise you a handsome pay, as I understand the offer is humiliating to a nameless.
What? Wait, what? What do you mean humiliating? Give me money.
After all, both of us have the same kind of courage. While we scholars study the unknown, the nameless pursue the unknown. Right?
No, give me money. Todd gets breathless after speaking too fast. He waits for your decision while catching his breath. Talk to Todd and see what he wants to do. Todd Riordan's academic research. The 3 draconic transformations. 3?
Cascade, have you decided whether to help me?
Fine, I'll help you. Please humiliate me with a handsome pay. I'm sorry, I need more time to think about it.
No problem. Well, life is all about waiting. Since I've already waited for so long, I don't mind waiting a little longer. Still, please don't make me wait too long. I'm afraid I don't have too much time left.
Please humiliate me with a handsome pay.
It's a deal, Cascade. No wonder I feel so close to you, though we've just met. You're the embodiment of the quality that the guild reveres. Pragmatism. Now, let's talk about the investigation. I'd like to compose a report discussing the changes in Scale Gorge Waterscape and the pros and cons of the High Elder succession system. For this, I need the latest information. As usual,
You need me to run errands for you? Can't you do the investigation yourself on site?
yes, but please don't get the wrong idea that I'm trying to avoid physical work. Mr. Arthritis has been giving me a hard time whenever I walk. Without the help of the medical exoskeleton, I feel like I'm stepping on glass with every stride I make.
Well, where's this Mr. Arthritis? I'll beat him up.
Anyway, my teacher mentioned they had cited some Vidyadhara monuments in Scale Gorge Waterscape in his letters. For example, the statue dedicated to the High Elder, and many beautiful historical murals. These bore witness to the Vidyadhara history. He also told me they had seen a sunken Vidyadhara egg underwater. I wonder how he got into the sea. Could he have controlled the water and moved it away? Just kidding. He must have worn a diving suit. The last thing he saw was quite hard to describe. He said it was a dragon-shaped ray of light. Could it have been a miracle left behind by the Long, the permanents for their descendants? Anyway, if you see any of those things, please take a picture and show it to me. I'll attach the supporting documents to my report. Of course, I'll make you the co-author.
No, don't need that, just need money. Just give me money. Money!
Scale Gorge Waterscape. What kind of spectacle did Bernini see? Hey, Cascade. I'm counting on you for the pictures.
The photo of the High Elder. Todd wants to see the High Elder statue. I'll look for it in this area. Really? You'll look for it, huh? Think like this angle will be the best. Get the shot as well. Maybe I'll get some base of it as well. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Look at that shot. Majestic. Majestic, I say. This is an artifact left by Dan Hung. No, Dan Hung's previous incarnation. Actually, by his previous incarnation's previous incarnation. Seems I made a remarkable friend indeed. Okay, photo of a Vidyadhara egg. Easy enough. Oh. Thank you. Doesn't seem to be any enemies here, which is great. The Vidyadhara egg Todd wants to see seems to be nearby. What, you think? Which one in particular? Any of them? Oh. Well, let's pick one that's of the best angle. Get some of the water. Maybe with the dragon poking out. You know, what can you do? Oh. 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 Best. Bellabog Knight. Capocali. Girl power. Just turn up the saturation. Sugar-free Capocali. Wait, what? Why do you have night vision when you have Capocali, but sugar-free is just normal? What? Yeah, it's normal. Yeah, Bellabog Knight is always the best. Todd is looking for a video right now. These differ so much in size. Historic mural. Ain't got no time for you. See you. These guys are definitely gonna give them away. Starker movement seems to be nearby. Which one would I rather? There's a continuity in the story. Looks like this mirror records a video or history that Todd mentioned. Dragon-shaped ray of light. He was just talking about this guy. Don't remember hearing that sound. Good dang. This place has an obstructed view. Let's look around here. Unobstructed view. Alright, I'll do. The light is untouchable and can be captured by the camera. It should be the one Todd is looking for. That's the
It's getting late. Where to now?
Ambrosial Arbor's root seal.
The people of the Xianzhou have long lives. They do not care in the slightest for historical relics.
They do not care in the slightest for historical relics.
Alright. I took the pictures. Fantastic! Let me have a look. Todd takes the pictures from you and scrutinizes them one by one. What? Scrutinize?
I'm sorry to keep you waiting. As we get older, we can't see and tell colors apart that well.
That's why I want to put the filters on.
These views look exactly the same as those described by my teacher. If only I could have admired them earlier. Huh? Hold on. What's this shiny mark? Are my eyes failing me? Isn't it a marking of the guild?
I didn't notice that when I took the pictures. Is there a problem with the pictures? What, don't tell me there's like a string of numbers in the center of the pictures.
No, there's no problem at all. On the contrary, you captured something interesting. I thought I was lucky enough to be able to see these views through the pictures. In one of the pictures, I noticed a special optical marking used only by the members of the Intelligentsia Guild. It shows that a scholar has done research at a particular location, and left some clues for his or her peers.
Bernini, huh?
It was automatically detected by the processing program of the guild when I received the pictures. What an unexpected and unpleasant surprise. Did you leave this marking, Bernini? You really were driven.
Are you sure this is your master's marking?
After all these years of being a scholar, the only thing I am certain of is that nothing is certain.
Alright, wise guy.
But that's a logical explanation. After all, their research hype has long gone, and very few scholars are sent to Shinto for cultural exchange.
It's uncivilized to vandalize a historical monument.
Please let me explain. If it is an optical paint that is non-corrosive, harmless, and can only be detected by a device of the guild, I'd personally call it protecting history. These markings serve as reminders for those moronic armed archaeologists, so they won't blow up the historical sites.
What's the purpose of leaving these markings? They're like notes, I guess.
I have no idea. Since they were left there, they're meant to be clues. What did Bernini discover? Cascade, I'm going to follow this lead and see what Bernini has left behind.
You mean you'll send me there to see? I knew it wouldn't be so simple.
What a nitpicker you are. That's right. I'll need you to check it out for me. Well, if you insist on me being there myself, I'd be more than willing to oblige. However, I'm afraid you can't accept the idea of carrying me on your back when doing the investigation. I'll install the guild's detection plugin to your phone. That way you'll be able to recognize the markings and take pictures of them. In terms of archaeology, it should probably be called optical rubbing.
Uh-huh. Now you're gonna install this strange app on my phone? Are you kidding me? I won't agree to that.
Bernini mentioned several places he had visited in the letters. I've marked them out on the map for you. Just bring your phone with you. The plugin will issue a notification if the reflection signal of a nearby marking is detected. Your job is to locate the marking and make a rubbing of it. Easy peasy, right? That's all. You may set off now. Is there a problem, Cascade? Should I explain the objectives of this investigation again?
No, thank you.
I knew you were smart enough to get what I meant right away. Set off now, Cascade. I wonder what Bernini left behind. I can't wait to find out.
Brand new Celestial Jade.
Yes.
Job is to hold the camera and snap pictures of the markings. Set off now, Cascade. I wonder what Bernini or whatever.
Medicine Bureau. Right here? The coordinates given by Todd show that the marking is nearby, but I can't find it here. Well, it's cause it's invisible. Should I switch to the camera's detection system just to be safe?
Enable the precise recognition mode.
Oh. It's a Yosha. Note, specific response detected. An optical marking of the guild is nearby.
Owner, Scholar Bernini Serrano.
Is this what Todd meant by marking it? This drawing is interesting, but it isn't complete. It's missing the feet. But the coordinates that Todd gave leads here. The missing markings are probably around here somewhere. Maybe I should look around? Nothing really looks out of place. Maybe we should switch on the camera's detection system. Just keep it on. Something glimmering's over there. It's worth going to take a look. Optical markings, yep. Oh. Yeah, we got it. So that's what you want to do, huh? How the hell did he do that? I got it. Just as Todd said, this thing is made of photosensitive material. It only appears under light refracted at specific angles. So I just have to get the camera adjusted to the right angle and I'll be able to get the markings pieced together. Alright. So, first thing I did when we went into Leo. Then I went to the Wang Shuin. This marking looks half like a tree and half like a human. What exactly is it? A tree person? Yes. Totes. Alright. Precise recognition enabled. Please save the information timely by taking pictures, memorizing, extracting, or by any other means, existing means. This is Lan. The Adieu. A warrior with a bow. Seems to have a strong association with Shinzo's history. I'm not sure which part it's referring to. Destroying the ambrosial arbor. Obviously.
Can you just give me some peace and quiet?
They're worshipping the tree. Well, that must be Sanctus Medicus. This drawing looks like the roots of an enormous tree. Is it the ambrosial arbor? Yes.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Hey Todd. Oh,
The people of the Xianzhou have long lives. They do not care in this.
I've got the rubbings of the Alchemy Commission's markings. Let's take a look. Guild Insignia Rubbing 1. A rubbing put together at a particular angle, portraying the secret insignia left by Scholar Bernini, who was Todd's teacher. Seems to be hiding some important information.
Let me take a look. Did you find this complex shape on a building, or was it pieced together by the plugin? This is indeed the handiwork of Bernini.
Why, he's a great artist. As Todd is fiddling with the rubbing you provided, his withered Adam's apple moves up and down before he starts coughing vigorously.
Interesting. These motifs seem to depict a significant historical moment in Shenzhou. Look at this. It's a depiction of a deity figure with multiple arms and branches growing behind. It portrays
The advent of Yaosha. I must say you're very good at making up stories.
this rubbing depicts the moment when the abundance bestowed the ambrosial arbor upon Shenzhou.
Todd lowers his voice and looks around as though to make sure not a single soul can hear him. Except for me, of course.
I'm not making this up. A professional can understand its meaning, but for those without the knowledge, this is just a meaningless drawing. Look at this drawing. A warrior bends his bow and shoots at an almost tree. It's clearly about the hunt chopping off the ambrosial armor, a well-known myth about the Rainbow Arbiter. Yet instead of crediting the deed to the deity, a regular human form is drawn instead. Interesting.
Apparently Lan was human.
If these drawings are about the important moments in Shinto history, there must be more than 3. Cascade, let's go deeper into Scalecourt's waterskip and explore. Since my master went there before, he must have left some other clues, but it was flooded. If you find anything, please show me. As for now, Todd's order note starts taking down information rapidly upon his touch. Oh, order note. By the way, please take this. You can find my interpretation on the drawings inside. Although it isn't much, it's got potential to be made into a good Shinto's history report.
Ambrosial Arbor's arrival. The manifestation of the Aeon of Abundance, why can't I move it? Oh, there we go. Is undoubtedly the epochal event in the history of Shinto. Legend has it that following Yaoshi's appearance during the voyage, the Ambrosial Arbor arrived to convert the Shinto natives into a long-life species. The 4 centuries that followed were the so-called Golden Age of Shinto. During this period, the Shinto people created countless unparalleled miracles based on the Ambrosial Arbor. They achieved rapid development in biology, especially the field of bionics, and invented ligneous free roamer, fallow earth, miracle pills, and the altered flesh that could modify one's body. The invention of the Jade Abacus, a crystal computer, boosted the calculation ability of the Shinto people tremendously. Yeah, but those are gifted for by Noose. Now, of course, many of these techniques are no longer recoverable now, as the Shinto natives later went through a long era of turmoil and lost their celestial traces. If I have the chance to further examine their historical sources and antiques, I believe I can work with my Intelligentsia Guild colleagues to recreate some of their inventions, such as the Elixir of Immortality, brought by Ambrosial Arbor. Still, the concept of immortality is taboo to the ancient Shinto people, and they have created many containment mechanisms to guard against it. It is wise to let it remain an idea.
The voice of history can never.
Alright, whatever. Oh, there's 5. There's so much. Why, is this paint waterproof? Is it waterproof paint? How do you do this? Howdy doody. Alright. I don't know what piece is missing. Oh. What the hell? How do you do this? It's the Jade Emperor. Oh, they sent out the ships, Shinto ships. There's some ships in this drawing. Could they be the first few Shinto ships? How powerful was this Emperor to be able to send out so many ships? And to be so huge and powerful? Turn around. Yes. The hell? What, the ship? Going through a ring? Gigantic flying ship. The Shentel people of the universe, romantic way, they're the only ones who understand how arduous the journey through the universe is. If only I could read that fast. If only. But no one can. No one. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's facing the other way. There's no one around. Just puck off. Maybe I have to go around. Ah, yes. Oh, but they're getting Mara struck. What an evil drawing. Seems like Y will be stricken with some misfortune just looking at it. Is there intrinsic meaning to it? Yes, Mara struck. I need to go a bit further back or something. I don't see how I can, but I'll try. Walk away, wolf. Or dog. I don't know. Walk away. No, it's not that time, Stell.
Noise.
She's playing Genshin Impact. It has to be in the center. Why is it so hard to get the angle right? Yeah? Isn't that correct? I'll have to go clip. You serious? It's the High Cloud Quintet. You can see all of them there. Oh, silhouettes. I wonder who they are. Oh, I wonder. I wonder. what's this? That's all there is? Seems like it. Oh. That looks like the Lightning Lord. This drawing bears an obscure meaning. It seems to betray some kind of resistance. And there is a being with both wings on his back. What does it mean?
It's getting late. Where to now?
The voice of history.
All the remaining rubbings are here.
Confirm. Are you sure? Did you do a thorough search in the locations I marked? What about those I didn't mark?
There's no more left. Todd's auto node starts taking down information rapidly upon his touch.
In this drawing, an authoritative and solemn superior extends his arm to the air as fleets of ships set sail. This must be a depiction of Shinto's departure from ancient history.
Yeah, did they depart from Earth? I wonder.
And this, a figure covered in sprouts. This is obviously a drawing of someone stricken with Mara. I believe all of us have witnessed how scary the disease is recently. I'm afraid that's the price the Shinto people must pay for escaping death. This drawing shows a group of people summoning waves to drown an enormous tree. I suppose this illustrates the contribution of the Vidyadhara to the Lofu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 3 you have previously found. Although they aren't in order, the 8 drawings almost cover all the significant myths of history of Shinto from the past to the present. Still, there's something odd.
What's wrong? What's wrong? That's really odd.
Have you noticed it too? Besides the scary drawing about the Mara struck, a condition the Shinto people have been downplaying and hiding desperately. The other myths and historical stories aren't exactly taboos. Why did Bernini leave these drawings in the Alchemy Commission in Scale Gorge Waterscape? Did he lose his mind because his research was fruitless? Or is there more to this than meets the eye? Let me think about this.
These scholars are so convoluted. Why don't you all just write down what you think? Yeah.
You're right, Cascade. I can't believe I was fooled by such simple trickery. Unlike his usual tired and old self, the elderly man starts sorting out the drawings in an astonishing speed. In the meantime, he can be heard muttering to himself like a sleep talker's ramblings. After some time, Todd snaps out of his trance and starts gasping in agitation. I understand it now.
What do you understand? Have you figured out what your teacher meant?
Cascade? What did you say? Sorry about that. I was too concentrated on the interpretation. When you start aging, your reactions start to become slow.
So, what do you understand?
It seems to me that Bernini drew the well-known historical events because he wanted to tell the other scholars that Shinto no longer bore any secrets worth pursuing. The futile trip might have dealt a devastating blow to him. Perhaps all his hopes for the fate of Shinto's long-lived species were dashed when he learned about the Marastruck's existence. So he drew these drawings, gave up on his career as a scholar, and decided never to return to his teaching post at the guild. I'd like to visit Scalegor's Waterscape to pay my respects to my teacher. Cascade, my friend, could you be my guide?
I don't know about this. Now? It seems like a trap.
We can go later or tomorrow, but why not now?
Scalegor's Waterscape isn't safe at the moment.
It doesn't matter. Of course it'll be safer if we have the escort of an armed archaeologist. Guess you can protect me too, no? After all, you have brought back the rubbings safely.
Has Mr. Arthritis stopped giving you a hard time?
No, he's never spared me. Still, I must be there myself to show my respect. Bernini led me to this career and made me an official scholar with his recommendation. Since I can never see him again, I'd like to walk the path he walked before.
Alright, let's go.
Let me take a painkiller first before the long journey.
Todd takes out a pill from a pillbox with his trembling hand and struggles to swallow it. A while later, his face, distorted by pain, looks more relaxed.
Let's go.
Is that really a painkiller? Well, anyway. Inspect the High Elder statue. Hello.
Oh, is that the High Elder statue? Nothing beats seeing it in person. According to my teacher, the legendary Vidyadhara High Elder is empowered by a secret spell. Not only can the High Elder transform into the dragon form at will, but their appearance will also never change. Alas, look at how youthful the High Elder looks. Without trouble and without hardship.
Did your teacher ever meet the High Elder?
Whether he did or did not, it isn't likely that a long-life species can remember a short-life species like us. We are like fruits that look fresh one day, shrunken and dry the next, then are reduced to dust in yet another few days. The Shinto people regard us just like how this statue would regard me. It won't be long before I'm gone.
The current High Elder doesn't look like this.
I know. Something complicated took place. It's a shame that the guild is unable to unearth the secret.
Are you done? We need to head to the next spot.
Youngsters nowadays are so impatient. Only dying old people like me should feel anxious. Let's go and check out the Vidyadhara eggs.
Why don't you just do this in the first place, you damn... What was the point of taking their pictures? The old man approaches the pearl-like Vidyadhara egg to examine the glimmer and scales on its surface. He is so captivated that he has lost track of time.
The Foxians have a long lifespan, but they aren't immortal. The Shinto people have an endless lifespan, but it has driven them to madness. Only the Vidyadhara undergo rebirths and endless circles of life. So there will always be an insurmountable limit. Is this inevitable in this pursuit of immortality? Do we, short-life species, really want to live forever? We just want to stay youthful for as long as possible. Bernini must have realized that. That is why he has left behind those drawings.
It's time to go. Should we check out some other places?
Yeah.
Todd seems like he had just been awakened from his sleep. Instinctively, he reaches for his pocket and immediately looks anxious.
Cascade. My notebook. It's missing.
Where'd you last use it? You dropped it somewhere?
My memory is failing me because of old age. Let me think. I think I used it at the High Elder statue. I wrote something down and put it down somewhere.
Oh, what are you doing? You're trying to divert my attention. What are you trying to do with the eggs?
My girl, please do me a favor and help me look for my notebook.
I can't just leave you here, and there's monsters are everywhere. And, someone's gotta take care of these eggs.
I'm sorry, the effect of the pill is waning, and my joints are hurting like there are needles inside. I can't walk anymore.
Bullshit. Just take another pill then, huh? Just take another pill, huh?
Cascade, did you find my notebook?
I'll be watching. Always watching. Always watching. Oh. Oh. Always watching. Oh, can't see him anymore. He must have left. Did he actually leave? I can't tell. Always watching. I don't trust him at all. Did the sky just get dark? Oh shit, I didn't look at him. Oh, he left. Oh, there is a notebook here. That notebook is left near the base of the High Elder statue. Pick up the notebook. Can I read? This is Todd's notebook. It's empty inside. How strange. Yeah, he was writing it before. Todd's notebook. Todd always carries his notebook with him to record his profound thoughts and research on different topics. Unless they're also that invisible ink thingy. Invisible paint. How fast can he move? I'm after him. I'm after him. He moved from his spot, bastard. Alright, caught you red-handed. What are you doing? Moving around.
Cascade, did you find my notebook?
I found your notebook.
You really can't do much when you're getting old. When I was young, I would hop from star to star, no matter the millions of light years apart. Now, I feel like I'm going through the pain of hell and going on a journey to the end of the universe when taking just a few steps. When I was young, I enjoyed taking solo adventures and trips and felt like there was nothing I couldn't do. Now, I have to beg for the kindness of a youngster to retrieve my lost notebook. Thanks, Cascade. I owe you a big one.
The notebook is empty. Glance at him without making a comment. Yep. Or should I just speak the obvious? Yeah, notebook is empty. Todd falls silent. Yeah,
It looks like he has aged another 10 years in an instant. The wrinkles and the age spots that resemble stubborn stains on his face suddenly become more visible. He's sweating. His eyes are bleak and weary when he gazes at you. It looks like a helpless beggar cowering in a dark corner, pleading for charity. You can hear him silent, imploring. He wishes for you to stay silent. Thanks, Cascade. I'll pay you as promised. As for the knowledge, I'll never forget the Intelligentsia Guild's rule of reciprocity. I'll summarize my recent research and share the results with you. I'm done paying my respects. Shall we go back, Cascade?
Todd and you return to Starscape Haven. None of you have spoken during the journey. You sense something is off, and a peculiar feeling of foreboding comes over you. Todd's issues doesn't seem to be as straightforward as they appear, and your entanglement with him shouldn't stop here. Wait, what? Shouldn't? I wonder if Todd has truly gotten everything he wanted. Perhaps he got what he wanted and left. Or maybe he'll contact me again tomorrow. Who knows? Oh. The dragon returns home, but its house is nowhere to be found. Well, looks like Todd will be here tomorrow. The hell? What are you doing? Press Cycrane. What? Am I blocking your view? Just a moment, I'm about to fly away. Where are you flying to? You can't go ahead and fly away now. Curious Cycranes can talk? Yeah, you can talk. Sorry to disturb you, but don't worry. Soon I won't be able to speak again. I plan to fly down from here and end my existence. I'll say goodbye to my short avian existence. Don't try to deter me. I've already made up my mind. Oh. But there's like a roof there. Please do not attempt to imitate me under any circumstances. Just don't do it. I do not want to bear the responsibility for a stranger's life. What? You still trying to talk me out of it? What a pessimistic bird. Did you say you refused to let me change your mind? Don't think yourself into a corner. Yeah, didn't you say you refused to let me change your mind? I asked for you not to dissuade me, and you did just that. You take my words so seriously. I'm very grateful. I will talk with you for a moment out of respect for our friendship. Wait, friendship? Now, I've actually tried to self-destruct on many occasions, but every time I plunge to a certain depth in the port, something called the Heron Express safety system will automatically take over my movement components. And then I fly back up here. Without any bodily autonomy, I can't even decide when I can end this life. Is there any meaning to living such life as a bird? What would you say? If you humans had no autonomy over your own bodies, wouldn't you feel hopeless about life? I would feel hopeless too. I would rise up in resistance. If you are accustomed to something, you won't be disappointed. Yeah, I would feel hopeless too. Indeed, the same is true with humans. How much truer could it be for the birds? You don't seem like someone that special, and neither am I a special bird. We should be able to feel sadness. After speaking with you, I feel as if I have been enlightened. Never mind, I no longer wish to end my existence. This life is good. Wait, what? Are all Cycranes such gifted orators? Not as far as I know. The Cycranes of Heron Express are used for courier services. They're all busy rushing to their destinations. There's no need for Cycranes to come equipped with a chat function. Ah, think about it. How can I talk? All I remember is suddenly I'm able to speak. I can't recall any specifics. I still don't know why you are depressed. One day I suddenly became aware of the fact that I was a curious Cycrane. Every day my tasks include reading logistics data and carrying packages throughout the Shenzhou. Yeah, there was no aesthetics involved in the work of this nature, I reckon. After giving it some thought, I decided to leave my job. I stepped off of my life path. To prevent Harry Express from finding me, I jammed my radar tracking beacon. I assumed that in doing so, I would be free. After leaving my job, I realized I didn't know what I should be doing. I knew nothing beyond making shipments. I became depressed. Pretty understandable, right? What do you plan to do now? I will go back to my courier job. Perhaps my former life was not so terrible. Allow me to give you a recommendation. Go and find Zichao. He works at Heron Express. You can mention my name. Darn it, I don't even have a name. Tell her you're the one who convinced me to return to my position. Perhaps you will receive some kind of reward? Consider it my gift. Goodbye, dear stranger and friend. What? Well, anyway, all in the day's work.
I'm gonna throw up.
Yes. Okay, there's nothing here.
We go this way.
Ah, courier package. A courier package that's a perfect fit. The digital label clearly states that the item inside will be used for a controlled release. Wait, what? Controlled release? Is this a bomb? This line of Calascental letters would disturb any being capable of empathy. Seriously, you'd better rip it open and check up on things. I have to open this up and see. This is a personal item. I can't interfere with it. Yeah, let's open up and see. Out of simple moral obligation and the human spirit, you tear off the digital label and open the courier package. Only to find an express cycling, seemingly in sleep mode due to overexertion. A note has been placed beside this poor cycrane's body. Cycranes aren't slaves for the Heron Express. They should soar freely in the sky. The Unshackled. Oh. The Unshackled? God damn it. Who the hell's freeing cycranes? Seems like this group called the Unshackled has a sense of humor. Oh, you know, it's time for my daily dose of mung bean soda. Hell yeah. Freight Starskiff. With the safety device of the Freight Starskiff tightly locked, the possibility of it being driven off by unauthorized personnel can be ruled out. What? How did you table it? I want to use it. It is said to be a Freight Starskiff, but with a limited capacity. A small freight starskiff that looks way bulkier than a normal starskiff. So you can think of it like a truck. It's like a flatbed truck. Hey, Chichao, wait a minute. Heron Express, at your service. Have you made a delivery booking with us? Who are you again? Delivery? Wait, who are you again? I'm Zichao, a logistics specialist from Heron Express. If you got a delivery to send, please enter your shipping info via our Heron Express app. If you're willing to receive a delivery, or waiting to receive a delivery, please wait for our courier cyclone's notification. If you'd like to send a delivery, please bring it to our office. Courier cyclones are everywhere aboard the Shenzhou. I saw a lot of parcels outside. This always gives me a headache. Some were put on hold due to cyclone failure, some were because the customer filled out their contact details incorrectly, and so we couldn't get in touch with them. It may be my job to deal with these abandoned parcels, but there's just too many. If we can't track down the owner, we end up donating things to charity. But then again, I'm still on the clock right now. If you don't have anything to send right now, keep Heron Express in mind for next time. Our slogan is Heron Express. We mail anything. Anything? If there's nothing else, I'm getting back to work. I came across a depressed cycrane. What cycrane? A depressed cycrane. A malfunctioning cycrane. It's the same model as this cycrane. Yeah, just in case you didn't hear me correctly. A depressed cycrane. I know you said a depressed cycrane, but I don't understand what you mean. What don't you understand by a depressed cycrane? You attempted to explain what you encountered as well as how you convinced this cycrane that had nothing left to live for to return to Heron Express. After listening to your story, Ji-Chao examined the work status of curious cycranes. She discovered that everything you said could be verified. At that moment, a cycrane got reconnected to the logistics system. Was it really able to speak with you? I can hardly believe it. It's a warning of an AI awakening that will destroy mankind. Or maybe it isn't willing to speak with you. Is it possible that you just don't know? Yeah, it's a warning of an AI awakening that will destroy mankind. Even though that's news. An AI uprising? You aren't talking about the Automaton Rebellion, are you? That happened before I was born. Take it easy. The Cloud Knights would never let something like that happen. Besides, who knows? This cycrane is so pessimistic it might destroy itself before it ever destroys humanity. Besides, we never equipped those curious cycranes with any intelligence in the first place. The hardware components simply couldn't allow for it. Maybe you were just hearing things. Or maybe someone was talking to you disguised as a cycrane? Do you want to look into it more closely? The way you said that makes me wonder if I really misheard the entire thing. Yeah. I'll look into it, just to be on the safe side. Wait a moment, I'll check. Hold on, this isn't good. Aside the cycrane you mentioned, we've lost connection with several other cycranes. This isn't some kind of cycrane labor strike, is it? This must be the work of a competitor. It was the work of a metal life form that could transform. Your customers are bad news. Yeah, it's Transformers. The Heliobi of the Heliobi disaster. Well, Heliobi disaster was also life forms back then. And they were the ones that possessed the Automaton's bodies. Your concerns did have some merit. However, if they were able to possess robotic bodies, then why not become something more ruthless? For example, a Starskiff. A Starskiff that could transform at will would have been far more impressive. If that's the case, can I have you keep an eye out for me? If you come across any malfunctioning cycranes, please bring them back. Is that okay? I came to find you because I wanted a reward. I haven't prepared any reward to give you. I might have been able to get something together if you said something earlier. Well, if you don't mind, I can treat you to a glass of Immortal's Delight. How about a glass of mung bean soda? Do you have any leads? I've only just learned of this issue. How would I have any leads? I need to find some time to investigate the matter. Talk to me a little later. I'll do my best. Great. I have a glass of unopened Immortal's Delight. I'll give it to you. Oh, that's meant to be her drink. Oh, making me feel bad. Anyway, moving on. There's nothing over there. Why bother going over there? There's nothing. Oh, a curio package. This is an all-new curio package, with no stickers or other labels attached that could indicate its identity. Not long before, a shifty guy, almost didn't see the F, with a blue cap abandoned it here for some reason, and just walked away without even a glance back. It goes without saying that the whole incident is suspicious from start to finish. Perhaps you should look into things more carefully. It really is suspicious. Check it out. Never mind. Check it out. You stoop down to try and carefully read the text on the curio slip, but here are soulless mechanical security systems say from within.
Biometric data verified. Registered to Cascade. Mini neutron bomb has been linked. Please do not leave the vicinity of our sensors. Countdown to detonation will start immediately if registrant's biometric data cannot be sensed.
What the heck is this thing? I think I've seen how this plays out before.
Really? Then you must have been a rich and powerful, a wonderful life indeed. In any case, this means that you'll probably have to carry it around with you everywhere. That is, if it's really an actual bomb. After all, you won't want to see it blow up in your face, would you? Mini neutron bomb. A small nuclear weapon. Its countdown will begin automatically when it no longer detects the registrant's vital signs. In other words, you can't just throw it away. Maybe we can chuck it in a lake somewhere. I wonder if I should just give it to Ji Chao. Or maybe have to press cycling. Just carry it off. This is a Cloud Knight's standard issue Devastator glaive. There is a cold glint on the spine of the blade sometimes. You get the feeling that it could be cut. They could cut steel like butter. Can I use it? The blade leaned against the corner alone, like a once majestic warrior curled up in a dusty corner, begging for alms and looking piteous. Who, when, and why was such a weapon abandoned?
Pick it up and play around with it. Forget about it. Yeah. Definitely play with it. What the fuck?
You've seen enough Cloud Knights brandishing their Devastator glaives around, so you hold the handle and swing it around with ease. There's no swishing sound, just that of metal clanging onto the ground. My blade! A man appears behind you, wearing a pained expression, but something in his expression betrays a sense of practice. Unfamiliar man. My heirloom sword! How could you damage it like this? Pay me back! Oh, here it comes. Oh, there it comes. Every time I go off-world, I feel like it's a waste of time if I can't find any street cheats and experience a little of the dark side of humanity. The man grows serious, as if angered by your indifferent expression. Joe, do you realize how much effort goes into crafting one of these devastated glaives for the Cloud Knights? Then he spouted industrial jargon such as propulsion weapon and monomolecular blade, filling the surrounding street with a hint of academia. So, are you gonna pay me back then?
Your blade? Call it and see if it answers you. What is this blade made of anyway? Ceramic? It's so fragile. Enough. How much do you want?
Yeah, it's so fragile. I can see you must be new around here, Outworlder. So a little history lesson. A long-life species possession like this has a history of at least 800 years. To you, it may look like any ordinary blade, but in our eyes, it's a cultural relic that's broken enemy lines. It fought through centuries of vicissitudes, slain the abominations of abundance, as well as many a valiant enemy. Who could ever imagine its noble fate being in the hands of such an ignorant little pipsqueak? Come on, I'm in a hurry. How much can you pay in damages?
Let's ask the Cloud Knights. How can such a precious relic just be left on the street like this?
Your straight to the point remark shocked the man, rendering him speechless for a moment. Don't get smart with me, Missy. Seems like I'll have to teach you a little lesson here that you won't soon forget. You just stand there in silence, looking on. The man's face turns blue and then white, as if realizing the mistake in what he just said. Finally, the stranger backs off and disappears into the streets. Wait, what? My blade! But dang it, I was playing with that. Oh well, whatever.
Wonder how big Starseed Haven's gonna get, if they're gonna keep expanding the areas. I wonder if they will. Seems like they might. Anyway... Investigate. What am I investigating? Just a few seconds ago, a Shinto man was peering at the screen and sliding his finger around it. On it. You notice his heavy breathing, his face flushed, and he's clearly excited by something amazing on the screen. However, for some unknown reason, this person leaves without so much as an indication, leaving behind his flexible display for all to see with its constantly scrolling data on screen. I don't see anything on it. You decide to, interesting, go take a look. Help him close the flexible... No, hell no! What the hell's on it? Yes. You notice a line of large characters at the top, glowing with cool sparkly font. Retired Cloud Knight for late night romance. Your exclusive hotline. Let only the hottest armor ignite your passions. Okay. You have absolutely no idea how Cloud Knight's armor could be used as an ignition device, but thinking back to the Shinto man who'd stopped here, and his facial expression, you decide, strange, let's take another look. Absolutely freaky. Close it immediately. No, hell no. The aesthetics and pastimes here are simply bizarre and leave you gobsmacked. Oh my god. That's content. While amazed, you decisively tap it open and take a look. Your curiosity guides you to explore the most secret and profound of authentic local customs. Just as your fingertips touch the flexible display, a flood of colors and sounds spurts out of page on the display. Several foxy girls wearing heavy armor and holding serpent spears appear on screen. Their look is staunch as they quietly mutter, "Oh, look how heavy their armors are. Each night, your queen leads her army. We fight through the new zone for epic loot and pay out in strails immediately. With me, sisters." After seeing this unique Shinto advert, you decide to... It's weird. Close it quick. Check it out. We're just going through advertisements on this thing. It's like someone's phone. Well, it's not really a phone, but it's more like a tablet here. You're sure you hit the right thing, but several pop-up pages that run counter to your thoughts start showing up on the flexible display. Does he finally acknowledge his wrongs? Miss. Bad news. The young master ran away by hiding inside a cargo container in Cloudfit. We have methods of deduction at the Divination Commission. I wonder where he can possibly go. She chases, he flees, and he can't escape. Call off the marriage? You, who are you? I've lost everything. I'm going to claw it back with my own bare hands. The prodigy healer from the Alchemy Commission fell into a coma for several years, and awoke to the humiliating news of her fiancé's broken engagement. A thrilling story of reversing defeat and reclamation. Sis, why do you look so similar to the cultured master of the Alchemy Commission? What? My brother is a genius pilot. The Aston Ship Commission's furnace master had come to visit and wants to make a personalized suit of armor for me. A transaction made him join the Cloud Knights and leave home for several years. Upon his return, dramatic changes had happened in his family, and even his seemingly frail fiancée is a big shot. What's with these titles? It's too long. It seems like it's a very popular Shinto story, but judging by the content, you wonder what kind of people would actually read this thing. You decide. How unsightly. Shut it off now. Let me see. You were about to press the button when a reprimanding voice caught your attention.
Oi! How are you so rude as to go through someone else's flexible display?
It was an accident. I was just curious. I went to turn it off for you, but I couldn't. Yep, let's just lie our way through it.
So you... I see. No. How could you? I see. Judging by your outfit, you're an outworlder, right? Alright, here's what's going on. This thing is like a strong adhesive. Whatever you do, don't touch it. Otherwise, this spam news will just keep growing. I just realized that I forgot to take back my flexible display, so I came back to do that. I have to take this thing to get fixed, or throw it out otherwise, so as not to contaminate anyone else's vision.
What do you mean? Throw it out. I thought you were watching it.
There. Hold on, wait. What kind of person do you take me for?
I don't know.
It's my fault. I lent it to the neighbor's Foxy and kid to play with. When I came back, it was stuffed full of this junk. I can't wipe any of it, and if I try more, then will just pop up. Why isn't the Realm Keeping Commission looking into who's behind this rotten business? I told them this is going to bring shame to the whole Shinzo in front of Outworlders. This kind of indecency is really... Don't stare at me. I have to get back. Chat later.
But I want to keep... I want it.
Yuletide spring is in season.
Anyway, moving on. This side. Let's do this side. Because it's shorter. There's less stuff. Yes. Hello. Wait, what? Dissatisfied. Dissatisfied Cycrane. Oh, it's these guys. Oh. They can find Heron Express Cycranes flying everywhere in Shenzhou. You have long since viewed these Cycranes as part of Shenzhou's everyday landscape. If you want to buy a Cycrane as memento, perhaps now would be the time. The grocery store owner salesman hasn't caught onto your motivation for making the purchase. You should take this opportunity to look closely at the ready-made quality of these 3 curious Cycranes. Maybe you can use that to advantage when haggling with salesmen. Whether buying small cultural and creative merchandise counts as paying a stupid tax depends on whether the buyer has any measure of intellect. Wait, a Cycrane product is moving. Is it a movable model? You aren't sure. Do you want to try and touch it? Don't touch it, but make a good careful look. Might as well touch it. Yeah, you're resolute. You are the customer. It's only natural that you would want to touch a product in order to inspect it. Unexpectedly, this Cycrane suddenly quivers and squints at you menacingly. Yes, this little Cycrane can move. Menacingly? To be honest, maybe it's a delusion. This Cycrane's penetrating gaze say, "Get lost. This is none of your business." Fine, I can get lost. I'm the most understanding person in the world. I want to see what kind of strange thing you are. Please wait, esteemed guest. You lost a bet. This is all your fault. Why you gonna stare at me like that, huh? Salesby here and I only have an hour left on our bet. You come at me with a cheap trick like this and cost me a bet? A bet? The Cycrane said my business here is so bad that, and even if it masqueraded as a shop item here for 3 days, it wouldn't even be noticed by anyone. But he's underestimating me, so I took on that bet. 3 days passed and I thought, this is bad, really. Nobody noticed? That's just when you arrived. It's all your fault. This girl wouldn't have even noticed me at all, but you had to be a sore loser about it and spill the beans about the bet. Chichara sent me to get you back. The only reason you found me is because someone sent you to find me. This game doesn't count then, as this isn't a real paying customer. Alright, doesn't count then. I get it now. I don't want to take that bet anymore. It's boring unless we bet. I know. Let's place another bet. This time I'll play with this girl here. Huh? If I lose, I'll go back to Jichao. If you lose, then Salesby loses as well. How about that? Oh, I don't lose. Okay. I'm not okay. What's this got to do with me? Yes, okay. This works out nicely for me, so be it. Then you've never seen a real gambling god before. Yeah. 2 for 1 against. 2 for and 1 against. The bet's settled then. I never have control of my own destiny if I was still running around as a courier these days. How about you just don't go back to your job at Heron Express. They'll have to take things seriously with you. How about you just don't go back to your job at Heron Express? Do you really think you can bet against me and win? Don't take pity on me. If I lose, I'll accept it with glee. Alright then, how about a quiz? There's just one question. If you guess it right, then you win. But if you guess incorrectly, you lose. Simple, right? Isn't it just a question at the end of the day? Easy, let's do it. Let's bet on who can assemble a pistol faster. Yeah, let's do that. I've never heard of such a rule. Besides, you're competing with a Cycrane here at a gun assembly. Do I look like I have hands to you? Just do as I say. It's very simple. Just ask me questions. I either can only tell the truth, can only tell lies, or must say lie after truth. Oh. You can only ask 2 questions. Then I'll ask for your answer. If you get it right, you win the bet. Then let's go. Hey, salesman.
Take a peek! It's your luck.
Okay, you got nothing. Alright, satisfied, Cycrane? Ask me your questions. Are you telling one truth and one lie? I thought so. Pretend. Pretend? Are you telling one truth and one lie? I thought so. No more questions. Tell me, what kind of bird is that toy Cycrane? A Cycrane that only tells truths. Notice that this resentful Cycrane is a little satisfied. It is surprised it won the bet, but as soon as it hears your incorrect answer, it is as if the code for happiness is suddenly written onto the screen of its jade abacus. Soon, however, you notice a sense of doubt from the gaze it gives out in its cute dumb eyes. This Cycrane thought it would feel the thrill of victory, but the emotion was merely fleeting, like sand in an hourglass. It's as if a problem that has plagued it for a long time has finally been resolved. You're not quite certain what role your bet has played under these confusing circumstances. Sorry, salesman, my guy. I lost deliberately. Don't get me mixed up in your gambling, alright? Besides, you don't even know what our bet is all about. 3 days to sell a Cycrane merchandise. Otherwise, salesman has to buy another 100. You're ruthless. 100 is not enough. That's right. Should it go viral, salesman only stands to make a fortune. You shouldn't be too sad though. But even before you came, I was already thinking about going back to Heron Express. It's still hard to make up my mind. This is my own decision. Since becoming self-aware, I've had my experiences with the way you humans entertain yourselves. I don't know if I'm lacking the bioindicators for it or something, because that doesn't seem very fun to me. Pigging out, gambling, or attending a show, it's all a snorefest to me. I'm not going to bother using human concepts of entertainment to amuse myself any longer. What you call entertainment is less fun than my curious on-time performance. Cycrane strides off, dignified. Even though it is tiny in form, it seems like a giant from behind. It doesn't seem to be scurrying away for any passive reason, but rather just to experience what happiness means to a Cycrane. You cast your mind to this Cycrane returning to the Heron Express. How it won't struggle to survive. How it will find meaning existentially through life-affirming work. Perhaps it has even discovered the true happiness of being a Cycrane. You're not a Cycrane, so you don't know the joys of a Cycrane. I guess I'm not. 7 errors of Cycrane's gluttony. Thank you, Heron Express. We mail anything. Thank you, Cascade. Heron Express has re-established connection with the lost Cycranes. By the way, I asked my colleague, and there are still 5 Cycranes missing. If you see them, please help them out. 5? But God. I don't see anything else here. What about up here? Any lost packages? Any Cycranes just chilling around?
I'm the dragon purse. You say you like me?
Okay, I can see the frames are dropping pretty hard there. Maybe the running water is not doing so well for my frames. Let's try and avoid that area again.
Wheeltide Spring is in season.
It's so expensive, but it looks really nice. Ugh.
No Cycranes here to listen in to the story?
Storytelling is such an outdated art form.
Yeah, so outdated.
Did we get bamboozled?
Nothing here?
Did you hear?
Test pear wrap, song lotus cake, guaranteed delicious.
Ah! Cutie package. The digital bill on the Open Courier package writes, "Donation for the victims of the disaster in Ambrosio Arbor." There is another handwritten phrase next to it that reads, "Expired and spoiled, disposed." It looks like an intact bag of protein rice. Perhaps it is not expired and spoiled? Let's check the rice. Walk away? No. You examine the bag of protein rice and conclude, it is nicely packaged and has not expired. Who's thrown it anyway? Who's thrown it away? Bring it with you. Yeah, it's mine now. At least the donation won't go to waste. Protein rice. Wait, what? That's it? You just get something? Area not a hit. Area not available. No. Hello, Susang. Have we talked before?
Hey, what can I do for you?
Oh, now that the crisis is over, are you still busy? Not at all. I've had quite a lot of free time lately. But I can't shake the feeling that I should be doing more. I mean, I'm not one to sit around, and given my background from the Yaoqing, I should have played a bigger role in the recent events. I must start gearing up for the next crisis now. But wait, scratch that. It'd be better if there were no more crises, that everyone could just live in peace and comfort. Yes?
Want to train with me?
Run a train? The Aurum Alley has been through a lot. Indeed. It is a miracle. Although it is tiring, being part of something like this gives me so much sense of achievement. I'm such a warm I'm given such a warm reception every time I visit there. They see me as their hero. Ultimately, the people brought about the miracle with their own efforts, and we too were, at best, the driving force behind it. Let's not be arrogant or complacent. No, I'll be arrogant.
Want to train with me?
I'd like to ask, do you have any stories to recommend? The Cloud Knight's Martyrs, no doubt. I was so into it when I was little. Whenever the storyteller nearby started his session, I'll sneak out of my house immediately to listen to him. My mum never failed to hold me back every time. I was actually inspired by that story to join the Cloud Knights. Why is your sword so heavy? I'm not sure why, but it is a family heirloom. Oh, Swanyan blade? So I guess there's something special about it. Yes. My mum says even if it's too heavy to lift, you still gotta try. Practicing swordplay can be as easy as practicing handwriting. You start with each small stroke. But if you ask me, practicing handwriting is so much harder. You seem pretty smart to me. Do you really not do well in school? If only the ambassadors in the Lyceum had your eye for talents. They all said I wasn't cut for any schoolwork. I only learned how to read a bit, thanks to a few textbooks at the Lyceum. You meant eye for talent, right? I think the observatories might just be right about you. Did I use the wrong word again? Forget it. I won't remember it anyway. Just know it's a compliment for your good taste. Sounds like you are not a local here, are you? I grew up in the Yaoqing. I've been a hometown girl all my life. This is the first time I've ventured far from home since I joined the Cloud Knights. There are a lot of outwarders here on the Lower Fu. I've heard about one who likes to fumble around with the cans and bottles alike on the streets. And some time ago I met a traveling merchant carrying a huge casket. Lower Fu sure is a welcoming place for visitors. Oh. Guinaifen. Right. Better leave you to it. No worries. Well, anyway, I think that's the end of this place. I'm gonna go into the... What the fuck is this thing called? Sky Commission?
I'm quitting my job at the Sky.
Yeah, Skyfaring Commission. Let's head in. Then we can talk to Yukong. Palace of Astrum. Sikui, should I talk to Sikui? Probably not, right? Wen Furui. Oh, Yanming?
If there's something you don't understand...
Best regards. About Madame Yukong. You could say Madame Yukong is my boss. Her competence is undeniable, but her flexible adaptability to different situations is even more impressive. Alright. Nothing new. Hello, Yukong. Cascade, since you're already at the Palace of Astrum, there are things I think I should tell you face to face. I wasn't friendly to you when we first met at this place. However, that was because I am the Helpmaster, and my every action represents the lawful Skyfaring Commission. Putting that role aside, I mean no harm to you or the Astral Express. I hope you can understand my position at the time. No! Well, what brings you to the Palace of Astrum this time, Cascade? How is Qingni doing these days? Qingni? I happen to be asking around for her updates too. The officers at the training camp keep me updated every day, but as for her, I'm sure she wouldn't even remember her old mother if her comrades did not remind her of me. Oh, you're talking about, yeah. I thought you were talking about, her actual mother. Children are truly like birds. If you lock them up to keep them close, both of you will be miserable. But if you set them free, they'll be gone in a flash. However, I think it's good to set children free. A soaring bird shouldn't be tied down. Since I've decided to let her go, I hope she will fly as high and far as possible. Wait, the I hope. Let her go? I hope she will fly as high and far as possible. So the the's not really meant to be there. Oh, well, whatever.
What is it you need, my esteem?
Are you still looking for Tingyun? Yes. It's not much, but it's much, much harder than expected. I can't abuse the resources of the Skyfaring Commission for my private ends and go on a massive hunt for her. After all, Tingyun has already been officially declared dead, yet I still harbor a glimmer of hope. Members of the Whistling Flames are willing to help me out on this. As we speak, some of them are already retracing Tinyun's journey prior to her appearance back on the Lower Fu. Perhaps the worst case scenario might turn out to be the truth, but I'm willing to give it a shot.
What is it you need?
I'd like to ask you some questions. Please go ahead. I'll try my best to answer you, as long as it doesn't touch upon confidential matters. I heard you were a pilot? Yes, I used to be a pilot. However, it's been decades since I last stepped foot in the cockpit of a starscape. Isn't she technically a pilot still, but a Hellmaster? Nowadays, I have someone to pilot starships for me even when I'm commuting. If I were to be shoved into a starship now, I'm afraid I might not be able to fly it. The sky belongs to the youngsters. For someone my age, it's better to just admire it from the ground. I'm no longer of the age to fly. Do you aspire to be the general? No, that's too stressful for me. I believe you've got the wrong impression from the Diviner Fu that being the general is everyone's dream. That's not really the case. The general seems to be in good mood every day, right? Well, it is most likely an act. The stress he is under is far beyond our imagination, but he must appear to have everything under control. It's because the general cannot show a single ounce of weakness or uncertainty. I have no plans of going through such torture when I'm already about to retire. Of course, no one sees me as a general candidate either. I've got to go. Please take care of your way home. If you need anything, you can contact Sikui. We'll do our best to help you. Alright, I think that is all. Oh, don't mind if I do. I'll read that next time. Maybe. Let's take a look. This one, 8 days. So we have 2 more streams before that happens. Yeah, I'll read it next time. Alright. It's time for Swarm Disaster. Let's do it real quick. I'll keep it on difficulty 3. Just to keep it rolling. Refreshed, nice. Actually, is there a point in doing a difficulty 3? Just get extra drops. It's all purple in difficulty 3, so yeah. This team is alright. Yeah. Preservation again. I really do like preservation. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a good time again. Last time I didn't. I couldn't progress at all. I went through phase 1 and failed every time after phase 1. Okay. That one's not bad. All right. I'm gonna have to reset. Preservation. Store HP. Increase in defense based on current HP, yes. It just increased my damage, so it's very good. Search for all of funds. Absolutely shit all. Well, wherever I go, it will just go kaput. So go here, then here, then here, and then we have to go through here, 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 something like that. Let's be destroyed.
Will of preservation.
It's bad because I didn't get anything from it. There's no point. Alright, watch your belts. Arcade machine appears in front of you in a deserted industrial department store building. Trendy catch-up-on figures, ether orbs, and clay dolls are stacked inside the display cabinet. Electronic music and colorful lights come alive as you approach. The perfect grand prize. Grand challenge. The perfect man in the arcade. The arcade machine starts to play an electronic voice. You suppose this was added by a playful programmer. You can't help but shudder. You suspect there must be a catch. Embark on a challenge to become the perfect man for one time. Yeah, sure, why not? Perfect music that signals the start of a game blares often next to your ears. Perfect man needs to clay doll. Chance of obtaining a random curio. Chance of obtaining a random negative curio. Yes. Popular gacha toy. Play doll. By selecting blessings after victory, number of available blessings will be reduced by 1. Oh shit! Slowly move your claw to the target and lose your patience. Give the machine a vicious kick, make it go faster. Pressing a powerful kick gives a voltage machine surge. The claw grabs a trendy clay doll's head, starts spinning out of control, twisting the figure's head. Then the clay doll explodes, fireworks burst out from the head, and you watch the bizarre scene with your jaw on the floor. Perfect, perfect. The universe needs perfection. Final program says. You want to continue? Yes. Black Forest Cuckoo Clock. On entering battle, randomly increase the chance for one character to be attacked by enemies for 5 turns. Oh shit. I cannot continue. Leave. Before leaving, you give the perfect man a kick and trip over a stone. Irritated, you are certain it's another trick set up by the programmer.
Infallible.
Oh, nice. Thank you. Oh, shit. Oh, well, whatever.
Yin and yang. All things in this world have their laws. And its creations.
Lance at the ready.
Together as one.
You and pay to fight is set.
Kill it now!
That paradise, savor it for me.
Yes. Propagation. Well, I don't have this yet, so I'll take that. go down here and grab this. So this thing is useless.
Will of preservation.
Feeling lucky.
Currently in progress 3. Where is this place? You mumble to yourself and plunge into boundless darkness. Inscrutable humming rings in your ears. Material nature, unending darkness. Head into the darkness, seems to be a giant shapeless black net before you. Fight the pool. Your scattered attention needs to focus. No. Head into the darkness. Oh shit. Choose the character's tank by 5% grants a chance of splitting into a clone. 3 concurrent clones after winning a battle. Splitting into a clone? What does that even mean? Am I gonna get all the clocks? Oh, nice. 50. Are we gonna fight? First, Praetorian. Let's take the spore. Alright, Catalyst is usually what I go for. But Blast? Oh, I do like Blast. Nah, we should go for Catalyst.
Infallible.
Nice, another 50. I do need money, so it could help. Accepted our natural program, kindling of the self-annihilator. Your holographic image of a physician who is the body of a serpent below his waist. His dark green scales rustle and reflect in a metallic glint as he moves his tail. Its tail. Hiss, he speaks. Understand the language. Swange. Alright, I reread this. My existence, nihility. Alright, sure, I'll take that. Accept the flames of self-destruction and destroy the black box. Another clock. There's 5% old cosmic fragments currently in possession. Oh shit. Well, let's keep it low. I don't like this, so I'm gonna do that. Preservation. Yeah.
Infallible.
Another 50. Morning actor riding a cosmic elephant suddenly comes into sight. She is still weeping for some reasons. Then she dismounts the cosmic elephant and offers to perform a special magic show to you for free. She stuffs your blessings into 4 cups in front of you. Then she quickly moves the cups around and the show ends in an instant. The actor then places her hand over on her chest and politely asks you to choose a cup. Can't keep up at all, just choose a random one. Showman's slide. It's on your chest. Discard 2 random 2-star blessings and obtain 4 random 2-star blessings. Discard 1 random 3-star blessing and obtain 2 random 3-star blessings. I don't like that. Let's pick this one. Look up on the left. Ah, my propagation. But I get so much more. So I guess it's worth it. And I got Quake. That's good.
Infallible.
Well, it doesn't work, so let's just go. Let's do this. This is gonna be painful.
We need a strategy.
That's a win weakness.
Infallible. Luck of the draw. Please, and victory!
Stay alert.
Hit me.
I see through you. My turn. Choose.
Your end approaches. Timed.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Hit me again.
Together as one. Human creations. Gotcha.
Not a scratch.
Yin and yang. A quick divination. Here they come. Wait for the tiles.
Okay. Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Failed to send you. Savor it for me.
Lance at the ready.
Hit me.
I see through you. Converge and awaken. All things human creations.
Holy shit.
Yin and yang. Luck of the draw. Please, and victory!
A blade knows no mercy. I will dispatch you. The fight is set.
A quick divination. Yin and yang. My turn. Choose.
I'm on guard. Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Failed to send you.
Together as one. Human creations. Yin and yang.
That paradise, savor it for me. A blade knows no mercy.
Lance at the ready.
Timed.
I see through you. Wait for the path. They come. Come on. My turn.
I will dispatch you.
This fire burst is a problem.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
I don't see push on surviving through this fire burst.
Was this predestined?
Failed to set you.
Choose who strike. Look at the draw. Please. And victory!
Your end approaches.
I'm on guard. Lance at the ready.
Timed.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
That paradox. Savor it for me.
I'm on guard.
Ready to use Scorching Burst.
Failed to set you. A blade knows no mercy.
Lance at the ready. Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Too little. I will dispatch you. Failed to set you. Savor it for me. The fight is set.
No. Hard fought battle. I can't reselect. I mean, it's best if I actually, you know, actually do this. Yeah, it's a bit better now. You are no stranger to the sudden darkness that envelops you, for you have experienced too many inexplicable things time and time again. This time 3 shadows appear before you. Those who have once lived and perished may occasionally appear here. Their features flicker and waver, at times taking the form of insects resembling Melchia's adopted sons. Perhaps they possess different souls. A certain nobleman once recorded her before he fell into a crazy state. He's starting to feel a little crazy too. A certain traveler with an active imagination murmurs to himself behind the glass wall after being confined, trying to enter his mind. A piece of evidence left by a certain art archaeologist before they were murdered. Feel sorry. Leave. Looks like Herta needs to do some bug fixing for a simulated universe. Yeah. Oh my god, look how big this is. Feel I got enough to actually revive. Yes! I can continue battle. I got 90, I'll just leave. Well, I think I'm going up. Then like that, like this, like that, this, something like that. Elite mutation. Ah.
Will of preservation.
Feeling lucky. Came together. Converge and awaken.
I will dispatch you. Your end approaches. That paradise, savor it for me.
Get poked.
Wait for the tiles. Take on my turn.
A blade knows no mercy.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
We came together. Together as one. Choose who strike. Gotcha. Wow!
Fail to send you.
I see through you.
Stop healing.
Choose who strike.
God damn it.
I will dispatch you. The fight is set.
Take on my turn.
A blade knows no mercy.
A quick divination.
Lance at the ready.
Wait for the
Fail to send you.
I'm on guard.
Converge and awaken. Choose who strike.
Abundance. Oh, I have a free reset. Let's do that. Ah, preservation. Curio, fortune glue. If I go like here, I can get 3. I think I have to. Just to get 3. It's worth it. Maybe. Alright, this is the healer one, which is okay. I got absolutely wrecked by
Feeling lucky.
Will of preservation.
destruction one. It really, it's not good. I'll cure you.
All things in this world have human creations. Luck of the draw. Please, and victory!
That paradise may be unreachable for me.
Now you hit the other.
Savor it for me.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Because it has so much
It's
health.
time.
You gotta spread your attacks.
A quick divination. Together as one. My turn.
You'll be alive for now, but soon you will die.
Your end approaches.
And it's awake again.
Luke. Yin and yang.
Lance at the ready.
I see through you. A quick divination.
Aim for this one.
Little.
Spread love.
You impede me. That paradise may be savor it for me.
That's enough of the healing.
Fail to set you.
Propagation.
I'm on guard.
Alright, attack me now. Yes.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Converge and awaken. Human creations. Yin and yang. When they keep quiet. Gotcha. This sucks.
Oh well, whatever. Let's go for this guy.
When they keep
This
quiet.
You impede me.
Lance at the
Again.
ready.
Yin and yang. When they keep quiet. They come.
Dang it. Actually, I should do
Luck
this.
of the draw. Freeze. And victory!
They're finished anyway. Alright, catalyst. Yes. Preservation. More shield. Oh, another golden one. Whale, whale, whale. This only gets 2, but this gets 3. 4. I'll lose out on 1. There's a reward basically from the knights. Gonna have to. Imagine the money I'm gonna get. Currents. You arrive at a strange restaurant in outer space. In the building built with red bricks, there are some Bovirus, Foxians, and humans. There's even a Deting sitting at a long table. Genius Society number 55, Yuting 2. Yet some exiles dressed in grey prisoners' robes are here too. The sound of shackles on their feet makes you shudder. You bypass them and walk to the bar with its comparative safety. Ah, right. A special cocktail. Well, let's add sugar. Smears love itself. It's time to stir it. Stir gently. Intimate blessings. The pinkest collision. Upon entering battle, all allies' break effect increased by 20% for every blessing of a different path possessed. You gulp it down. Again?
I'm not gonna do that. I need these. I'm either too lucky or not lucky enough.
Luck of the draw, please, and victory!
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Wait for that!
Still
You
works.
impede me. The fight is set.
Hit me. Resisted? Oh, shit. I think it's best if I don't actually use the thingy.
Choose me strike.
You impede me. Fail to set you. Savor it for me.
Lance at the ready.
Keep hitting me.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Too little.
Just need you to hold out, Cascade.
My turn.
You
Hold on.
Yin and yang. All things in the planet's creations. When they keep quiet.
Chain reaction. Not yet. Oh, well, whatever.
fail to set you. A blade knows no mercy. Your end approaches. That paradise may be unreachable. Savor it for me.
I'm on guard. Not a scratch.
I see through you together as one. Luck of the draw, please, and victory!
It's time.
I will dispatch you. Too little.
Yin and yang. A quick divination. My turn.
impede me. That paradise may be savor it for me.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward! Lance at the ready.
All things human creations.
Get some heals.
It came together. Together as one.
Why won't they die?
When they keep quiet. Gotcha.
You impede me.
They just keep going. They just keep propagating.
I'm on guard.
Attack me.
Was this paradise will strike?
Well, shit.
Too little. Fail to set you. The fight is set.
Not a scratch.
My turn. Wait for the tiles.
That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it for me.
Oh shit. Oh shit. I think I lost it. What the hell? Well, it's never this hard. How come I can't break through? They're spawning too fast.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Fail to set you.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward! Lance at the
Greatly
ready.
boosting their damage.
That paradise may be unreachable for me. Savor it for me. A blade
Ah.
knows no mercy.
Strangely, it seems like she's gaining health. Well, whatever.
Too little. Is there a chance?
I'm on guard.
I don't think so. I think I lost. Unless. Nope, I lost.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward! Not a scratch. I have to keep going.
Am I ever gonna get through Storm Disaster? Seems I'm just getting worse. Well, we got 2 more trotters. Simulate universe, Swarm Disaster 1 times at difficulty 3 or higher. I am trying. But no matter what I do, I can't seem to win. Full resonance formations at difficulty 3 or higher. Well, yeah. What a waste of time. Alright, I gotta do this. Maintenance department. The report retracing recreated the virus that infected some researchers' terminals. Please keep this in the uttermost confidence while uploading. My temporary authority still hasn't been signed off by lead researcher Asta. Someone please help me. Engineer intern. Abnormal signal. Some areas in the station are having abnormal signals and continuously sending error messages. A high clearance account is needed to export data from them. I was trying to project my report to the screen, but it got projected to the meeting room next door. My data almost got leaked. Anonymous researcher. A certain researcher had repeatedly complained that their individual flexible working schedule was maliciously interrupted multiple times. First I say formatting is wrong, and they say my sequence is off. They're just picking on me. They're just bullying me. Some researchers have indicated that specific areas in the space station have abnormally colored lights, negatively impacting night sight. Someone must be targeting me. Why else would there be lights that go red, then green, and blue? Or they have like a RGB monitor or something. Maybe RGB mouse or pad. Maybe an RGB keyboard. Like I have one right now. Well, that should be the last time. Thank you kindly. And thank you kindly. I must have forgotten to claim one day. Oh well, whatever. Garden of Plenty. During the event, challenge Golden Calyx and Crimson Calyx successfully to receive double rewards. Probably Crimson for me. Well, anyway, I'll see you guys. Actually, I can still go a bit more. You know what? I have yet to talk to Pom Pom. Guess I should talk to him or no. Cascade. What's weighing on your mind? For the next adventure, to ensure sufficient supplies, you have to just make your emergency food. See, Sam, how did you do that to your conductor? Yeah, whatever. So what Asta? Joanne of the medical department.
Let me nap.
Yes, give it to me. I'll go. Alright. We'll go back to the parlor car. And, I don't know, we'll read, about some more artifacts. Or relics? Is it called relics or artifacts? No, we read it. Now we're up to Night of Purity Palace. I guess I might as well do Hunter of Glacial Frost as well. If I have enough time. Let's see how long this is. Night of Purity Palace. Night's Forgiving Cask. A cask that resembles the religious stone statues of the goddess of forgiveness. It was used to hide the wearer's appearance. Knight's Silent Oath ring. A silver ring decorated with an ecclesiastical pattern. Ecclesiastical pattern. Embedded with a rather cloudy gemstone. Knight's solemn breastplate. A heavy breastplate decorated with the distinctive symbols of the Church of Purity Palace. Even the joints are airtight. Knight's Iron Boots of Order. Standard boots distributed to the Knights of the Church of Purity Palace, with a simple word carved on their heels. Order. Alright. The solemn knight had never taken off her hard and heavy casque before anybody. Safina's religious solemnity and silence projected an unbearable air of intimidation. Haughty devils and mad clergy all instinctively cowered in fear before her solemn presence. Only few of the clergy knew that Safina's devilish origins were concealed behind that casque of religiosity. The church both feared and craved for the devil's powers, which was how the conflicted result came to be. The church captured a newborn devil, trained her to become a solemn knight, yet forbid her to ever reveal her true appearance, molded her to always obey the pontiff's order, and eventually made her the maiden silent knight. Maiden Vanera was of a similar age to Safina, and she was the one who guided Safina to learn the scriptures. To this day, Maiden Vanera could still remember the devil's profile in candlelight. My dear Safina, I have seen your face. I'll remember it, always. Maiden Vanera gradually lost her eyesight after reaching adulthood. So Safina's a devil. Bit by bit, solemnity and decorum crumbled, and the knights of the church raised their swords against each other as the rings they swore to protect grew dim. The power granted from the stellar seas gifted the church the strength to punish devils, but also spared an insanity that ate away at human rationality. Tormented by this madness, the knights of the church could no longer discern decorum and order, obsessed with expelling all devil spawns for the salvation of the whole church, when these threats came for the maiden Safina. Safina had no time to hesitate. She cannot stay her hand even if her opponent was the Arch Knight of the Church of Purity Palace. The solemn knight must always protect and defend the maiden. Safina did not forget that creed. My dear Safina, there is no need to feel guilty. This is the consequence of coveting the power of the Aeons. All there were left in the church were the last maiden and her guardian knight. Knight's solemn breastplate. The armor of the solemn knight must be blessed by a maiden Vanera, a ceremony where one makes a vow to become the guardian knight. The church once constrained the young devil's hands and feet in metal chains. Now Safina appealed that her armor should be forged with metals from the land of devils, so that one day she may rest in peace alongside something from her homeland. The maiden of the Church of Purity Palace carefully washed the sins from the armor, recited reverent prayers to God, and sealed an ancient miracle on a point on the breastplate right above the heart. The church did not believe in the loyalty of devils, but they were convinced that their doctrines could purify everything. Safina gazed in silence while this ancient ritual assigned the responsibility to her. The maiden did not believe that the ceremony had any purpose, or that there were any make-believe sins to be washed away. My dear Safina, the knight must protect the maiden well. Leaning against Safina's breastplate, Vanera could clearly see the intense beating of Safina's heart. After the collapse of the Church of Purity Palace, Safina took off the knight's iron boots and embarked with the maiden Vanera on a long journey to the land of devils. At the request of the maiden, Safina did not let any knights of the church carry the madness out of the church. This secret was forever buried deep down in their hearts. Oh, so Safina murdered all the knights, alright. No one knew when this rumor started.
A devil spawn once banished by the church had possessed the holy solemn knight, and an evil witch drove the knight to break down the order of the pontiff. As time passed, rumors became truths. The devout followers of the church blamed it all on the solemn knight, dumping all their desperation and madness onto her, deeming her as the source of all disasters. After losing their place of refuge, the maiden suggested that they should set forth for their homeland. Henceforth, I will become a witch, and you will return to being a devil. Safina could not deny the validity of Vanera's statement. Yeah, so she became a witch, and Safina would become a devil again. So it's a twofer. You get Safina and Vanera. Now, Hunter of Glacial Forest. Hunter's Artaeus hood. A hood made from the head of a huge snow plains bear. The fur seems to be possessed by some ghost or deity, making it invulnerable to physical attacks. Hunter's lizard gloves. A pair of tactical gloves, on which scaly claws of snow rock lizards are tightly sewn. It can be used to safely climb up and hang on to any wall. Hunter's Ice Dragon Cloak. Wait, what? A cloak made from the fine scales of the ice dragon, nearly invisible under the brilliant refraction of light. Oh. Now that I look at it, yeah, it is scaly. Huh. Hunter's Soft Elkskin Boots. A pair of enhanced power boots wrapped in soft elk fur. With these, the hunter will only leave shallow footprints behind in the snow plains. Hunter of Glacial Forest. The hunter's rule for surviving the snow plains of Snowland was simple enough. Never go to the south of the mountain during Artaeus' hunting season, since that mountain-shaking white bear did not welcome anyone. As the hunter sent by the association, Hugh went to the south of the mountain after receiving the rescue call. Never did he expect to walk right into an ambush long in the planning. After walking up from a long shock induced by gunshots, Hugh immediately realized he just barely escaped death. However, he also realized his plight was far from over, for Artaeus was staring right at him. Despite the short range and fast pace, some of Artaeus' messy attacks were bound to miss. Hugh calmly waited for an opening, when he whipped out his bone blade soaked in poison and jumped up for an extraordinary strike in the blink of an eye. Their positions as the predator and the prey were reverted. After removing Artaeus' head and fur, he managed to survive the first night in snow, despite his untreated gunshot wounds. Days later, the Hunters Association located Artaeus' the headless corpse. It was then they realized the hunter who was supposed to die had survived, and an unforeseen avenger was born. Snow rock lizards lack agility and strength, but they can wait in ambush on a rock for 2 weeks for the precise moment when their prey lets down its guard, and finally striking a fatal blow. Registered hunters, however, couldn't wait that long. They decided to march into the snowy plains to hunt down Hugh and neutralize this approaching threat. Though there were many exceptionally powerful talents among the registered hunters of the association, they were never comrades who had each other's back. Hunters congregated only for the hefty prize of the bounty, and would betray one another without hesitation for the right prize. After all, anything could happen on these desolate plains. As long as the old hunter Hugh was taken care of, everyone would earn more bounty. That was the consensus for which they paid the price. Hugh made more than enough preparations. Hunting the top hunters would be no easier a task than hunting monsters. Hugh must be more patient than ever, for patience was always the most valued trait in a hunter. Before long, the number of registered hunters in the Hunters Association began to dwindle, but the horror known as Hugh the Undead was spreading. Why'd they want him dead anyway? The Lord of the Ice Lake, his body was fully covered in unique scales that dazzlingly reflected the sunlight, could easily render itself invisible by diving underwater. Few hunters could handle a battle with such an invisible monstrosity. Days later, the registered hunters of the association stumbled upon the ice dragon's carcass with its scales already peeled off. At that moment, their horror surpassed their shock. The beasts that Hugh had hunted down numbered in thousands, each and every one of it which was uniquely precious. Only by reaching a thorough understanding of the prey's traits and habits would a hunter truly achieve the full completion of a hunt. For Hugh, the Lord of the Ice Lake, was the last piece in the puzzle. That was the snow plains. Hence, he must finish the hunt to bring his hunter's soul to completion. And now the highest prize bounty was put on the head of Hugh the Hunter, instead of the Lord of the Ice Lake, marking the beginning of a hideous all-out hunt. All hunters should be prepared to become the prey. It was so for Hugh, and even more so for those traitors. Despite being deeply wounded and too weak to maintain a body temperature that can melt snow, a dying torch antler elk was still a most dangerous beast. Hugh pointed his hunting rifle straight at the dying elk, looking at those awe-inducing eyes. He thought those reminded him of his own. Ever since the ambush by the registered hunters, Hugh's life force had already become depleted like a dying candle in the wind. He was sharply aware that the only reason he managed to survive was due to his unyielding desire for revenge. Should it become satiated, his life would instantly come to an end. Scattered like snowflakes, despite his heavy footsteps, Hugh's large, soft elk-skin boots did not leave any prints on the ground. He must stay sharp for the last hunt of his life. Amid panic and hysteria, the Hunters Association began to crumble. They began to purge traitors in haste, hoping it could grant them Hugh's mercy. Instead, it only led to their own self-destruction by mutual distrust. Hugh fell down for good on the snowy plains before he could get a taste of the pleasure of completing his revenge. Oh, Hugh's already dead. What, so we know about dead character? Shit. I don't know, it seems like I might have to revise my team comp for Swarm Disaster. Where's this light? I was about to say there's no reflection, but there is. Very light. This should be a reflection coming from the windows, like this one. Actually, it doesn't seem right as well. Or does it? Guess it does. It does not have multiple shadows. Like this light should have a shadow of its own. Outside the window should have a shadow of its own. It's only just one light source. Is it coming from here? I don't know. Oh, well, whatever. Just wasting time at this point. I should just end it right now. Because there's nothing else. Or maybe I should put Kapad in the team instead of Fushwan. Oh no, she seems to die too easily. Those attacks are too heavy, especially when she gets maddened by the thing. Just needs more effect resistance, or maybe it needs a healer to cleanse. That'll be the worst case scenario, to need a healer to cleanse. Oh well.
I'll figure it out next time. Oh, well, yeah. Catch you guys in the next one. Peach. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, achievements in the mail. Huh, surprise. Say, you say you tuned to my show. You made it today? See a replay link. Make sure to watch it. You are checking on you later. Also, I plan to start to get 10 fuels for you. Anti generous. Go. So she sent it to me. Very nice. Oh, wait, yeah, Peach.